What is up, you guys? Welcome to session number 64. We're diving in to all-time highs here once again. We have the NASDAQ jumping to intraday records, surpassing previous 2021 high. So we'll get into the chart here soon, but let's dive into what is going on. So NASDAQ Composite rose to an all-time high Friday, surpassing its 2021 record as investors bet that mega cap technology stocks were the best way to play slowing inflation in a coming artificial intelligence boom. So the AI boom really motivating investors to put their money into the stock market, recently. So, that's why we're seeing these all-time highs. And is it a bubble? We'll see. People are saying this is the AI bubble. So we are kind of hesitant. We are, playing defense right now, waiting for, these stocks to come down and buying them at deals. That's pretty much what we do. We buy deals, guys, and then we trim at highs. So moving on, tech heavy NASDAQ rose 0.9 to reach the all-time high. We have S&P 500 adding 0.6, and then we have Dow Jones adding 0.2%, guys. We have two stocks that are in the Mogul Fellow portfolio, Mogul 30, NVIDIA and Meta. So NVIDIA led the tech rally by surging 260%. That's insane, the last 12 months. And it was up another 3%, 3.5% today. Meta Platforms, Facebook, previously known as Facebook, now parent company of Facebook, Meta, also jumping more than 2% for the day. So we have the NASDAQ was the last of the U.S. major stock indexes to reach a record close this year when it achieved the milestone yesterday. Enthusiasm over the AI has lifted, mega cap tech stocks and the broader market. As according to CNBC here, slowing inflation and the Federal Reserve ensuing pivot toward rate cuts forecasted for later in 2024. So, we're still waiting for the Federal Reserve to cut rates. I'm telling this every trading session, guys. We're waiting. That's pretty much what we're waiting for. And the stock market is still reaching all-time highs, even if, even when, investors do know that, in the next meeting that, the Federal Reserve might not cut rates in March, might not cut rates in May, might not even cut rates in June, and we'll even see if it's going to be even this year. So, we're really hoping that it's going to be in probably hopefully third quarter, fourth quarter, but we'll see what happens, guys. Obviously it's going to be really great for the economy when, Federal Reserve cut rates, but we're waiting for that as well. So we're really, with the inflation report coming out yesterday, starting to really ease some tension that it had earlier this week in the market with people with volume and stuff like that. So right here we have data released yesterday showing the personal consumption expenditures price index, the PCE report, excluding food and energy. Federal Reserve preferred gauge of inflation, guys, rose 0.4% in January, and that was in line with expectations. So that is, expectations. They had expectations on it, and it wasn't high, it wasn't low, but right where we were expecting it to be. So that is pretty much live updates on CNBC for this Friday, we're in March now, March 1st, guys. Yesterday was leap day. So let's go ahead now and start off March strong. Let's go ahead and see how market's reacting. So we're going to see, we're looking at QQQ making that really all-time high there, 445.07. Let's go ahead and look at the actual index here. So if we look at the 5-year chart, guys, you can see right back in 2021 area, late 2021, you could see we made a high there, and then we sold off heavily back down to that 200-day moving average. And now with the AI boom really handling things well, we are back up to all-time highs on the NASDAQ. So we're at the 16,256.07 high there, currently trading at 16,250 there. So make an all-time high here today for NASDAQ IXIC there. Go back to Qs, our index, or sorry, our ETF that we really like that follows the NASDAQ 100 is really making that all-time high there, as we previously mentioned, at 445.08. Currently trading at 445.11. We currently have 22 shares of that, and it's at a 74 RSI level on the 5-year chart there. Let's go to the 6-month chart here, so we can see it really looking. This graph is, we love to look at this graph every day. The consistent higher highs here, bouncing off the 200-day every time, and making that higher high here at 445.12. That's the 6-month chart. That's the main chart we look at, and look at that 74 RSI, guys. So we obviously cannot buy right now at the highs. We really want to see this come back down a little bit more, hopefully meeting that 50-day moving average around the 430 range. And I was actually reading reports on QQQ, and there was a lot of analysts that were saying that by the end of this year they see QQQ being around the 480 mark. But we don't want to be too optimistic on this right now. We don't want to buy in while it's at the high. We want to wait until it comes back down a little bit more, hopefully around the fair value range, for us to really add back in and to dollar cost in at the lows. So that's update on QQQ, guys. For options, we are still deciding what we want to do. I think we'll start getting a new strategy going here soon on selling options for premium. But right now, I think we need to really rebalance the portfolio and, dedicate some stocks that are strictly for option trading. So we're going to be doing that here soon. I think Q2, rebalancing the portfolio, taking stocks out that, we don't want anymore, selling off for profit, hopefully, and then adding the ones we want into the Mogul 30 stock portfolio, guys. So that is the update on options. So let's go ahead and move on to the $10 buy of the day. If we look on the left side of the chart here, we can see the stocks that are down on the day here. And we have Starbucks, MGM, Apple, Nike, Lockheed Martin being the top 5 that are down on the day. Let's go ahead and look at what is going for a deal here. So let's go look at Starbucks first. We have Starbucks really trading at the 38 RSI level, coming back down to that 200-day moving average, presenting an opportunity there for us to probably jump back in to Starbucks here, trading at 93 there. So that's an option. I think we might go with Starbucks. MGM, we have trading under the 200-day moving average at the 51 RSI level. We have Apple really breaking that support here at the 180 mark, and trading now currently at the 178.70. So we're going to be watching that as well. It's also presenting an opportunity at the 35 RSI level. We have Nike down on the day, coming below that 200-day moving average there, trading at the 39 RSI, and then Lockheed Martin coming back down to that 50-day moving average. The 50-day trying to make its way back up to the 200, but the price really coming back down today. And looks like the last couple days, last 2 trading sessions, coming back down towards that the 50-day moving average. And that's trading at the 44 RSI level below the 200-day, with the 50-day trying to make its way back up. So right now, I think we're either going to go with Starbucks, guys, or Apple. Apple, we've been waiting to buy Apple for a long time. So, Starbucks was presenting a good opportunity too. And if you guys don't have a lot of Starbucks right now, I think right now could be a time to buy while it's coming back down to the oversold values. It could make a bounce here, but, we're going to watch this on Monday. Starbucks, and see where it's at. We're going to be buying some Apple today, guys, since it's breaking that 180 mark support level that we had, 179-ish. So it's trading at 178. Let's go ahead and lock in a $10 buy of Apple, guys. All right, we have AAPL, amount $10. and order quantity 0.05594. Let's go ahead and lock in a $10 buy of Apple. All right, we got filled at 178.74, guys. So Apple really presenting, an opportunity here for people that want to get it cheaper than 180, that 180 mark, where it kept bouncing off that 180 level there every time for the past, year to date, pretty much. We had a low here, 164, around October, right before Halloween there. So we'll see if it makes its way back down towards this low here at 164 on the 6-month chart. But we'll keep watching Apple, and if it keeps coming down, we're obviously going to keep buying more of it. So that is the $10 buy of the day, and that is trading session number 64, guys. Pretty much, market making all-time highs once again, with the NASDAQ really smashing that all-time high. Let's go ahead and check it out one more time here, and we go to the 5-year chart. And look at that. So that previous high was around end of 2021, where it made that high, and then it started to sell off with that in 2022, the 2022 correction, they say, and then the 2023 boom here with AI, and then 2024 with the AI boom once again, and then us waiting for Federal Reserve to really cut rates, and that's how they got hit as well during 2023, is the Fed really raising rates as well. So we just got to watch the market, watch indicators, technical analysis. On this chart specifically, we're trading in oversold values, so we obviously do not want to buy at the highs. We want to buy at the dips. So even if that's creating higher highs, guys, we want to buy at those dips, guys. So that is the update today, the news today on the market and how it's reacting. And QQQ, our favorite index that we've used to invest in the NASDAQ 100, is really killing it, guys, at the 445.40 high there today. So and then we did a $10 buy of Apple, and then we are still trying to decide what we want to do with options, guys. We have a big cash position. We want to enter a cash secured put here. We just do not want to enter cash secured puts on stocks that are making all-time highs right now. Palantir was our stock that we really wanted. We did selling options on, and you saw this consolidation right here. It was a perfect stock for selling options because of that consolidation. But after they announced earnings, it really popped up to this 25 mark, making a little low here of 2022 there, and then popping back up to $25. We also did a DraftKings cash secured put, and we could maybe get into this again, DraftKings, just because we want to own. We wouldn't mind owning this 100 shares of this if we do get assigned on our cash secured put, and then do cover calls. So we'll watch out for that. We're going to really study what we want to do. We also been looking into dollar cost averaging into QQQ, a leverage, 3 times leverage on the NASDAQ, but we're really kind of hesitant on this because it has a DK. So if NASDAQ, if QQQs goes down 30%, that means this stock will go down 90%. So it's kind of risky in my opinion, but if it goes up 30%, this will go up 90%. So we're still trying to see what we want to do with this. We might do 100 share investment and then dollar cost in every week to try and smooth it out, that DK. But we'll see what we want to do with TQQQ there. Not sure if we want to do it or not. We might just do it to test it, to show you guys and show you guys live how we TQQ and how we manage the TQQ position, but we still haven't decided if we want to do it yet. So that is probably be a Q2 thing. I think we're gonna really analyze what we want to do this month, and then once Q2 comes around, we are gonna really dive into that. So if you guys are not subscribed here yet, please consider subscribing, guys. Hit that like button, smash that like button, and then hit that notification bell for notifications on when we post. If you're not a part of our Discord yet, you want to be a part of a community, go over to mogulfellows.com, check out that membership tab there, and get that invite while we have it for free. And that is training session number 64, guys. I hope you guys have an awesome weekend ahead. Have an awesome day. Till next time, hit the outro.